It's almost kick-off, so I should probably get a show on the road, should I? Welcome back to the stream. We have FOOTIUM back again, a new beta. So this is the first time that I have live streamed, and for some of you who'll be watching this on YouTube, it's the first time that I've shown any of the Phase 3 beta testing. It'll look quite similar to a lot of what you've seen before with Beta 2, but quite a big difference is that I am smoking it just now, which definitely means I'm going to lose today, by the way. Just putting it out there, but I'm really enjoying it. The team are making improvements as we go, and I'll let you guys be the judge of what's happening. So we'll get straight to it, shall we? So if you are in the chat, feel free to say hello. If not, sit back, chill out, watch. 2 minutes away from kicking off. So for anyone who doesn't know, I should probably explain what FOOTIUM is, should I? It is an NFT based game, and I know NFTs create a lot of, oh god, wait a minute, what's that? Basically, long story short, you own your club. Your club is an NFT, so it means that only you own it. And because of that, only you can manage it, or there will be one assistant manager that you can give out for every club. But we are top of the league in this test, in 6 wins, 6 games, 20 goals for, 1 goal against. So it's going well. It's going well so far. And there's FOOTIUM in the chat. Welcome on in. Whoever is there, it might be Sam, might be whoever, but welcome in. I should probably give the FOOTIUM channel a shout out, should I? Given that I will have content coming through on it, I'm sure, before too long. But we are underway. So let's see how this one goes, shall we? Craig, good to see you, mate. How's things? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm very well, hope you're well. I'll be even better if we win this, but we'll see how it goes first. Archbishop, hey from Australia. Is it not like 3 AM, Bishop? You're some man staying up to watch me. Welcome in. I'm sure it's like 3 AM and down under just now. So it is Sam behind the FOOTIUM account, right? The UK going top, are they? We'll see, we'll see. There's been a few false dawns. Sure is. I admire your dedication. But right, it's so far nothing's happening. To give you an idea how things have changed for anyone who isn't aware of what's going on just now with the beta testing, you'll notice that fitness has much more of an impact. So I've been rotating a lot more this time round, and I think that's actually making me learn more, to be honest. But this team we're playing hasn't really rotated. There's one player they've got that isn't struggling fitness wise, but they're quite good though, ratings, so it's still a bit of a banana skin. So I've not been able to properly rotate as much as I'd like to. I've still got to have some strength out there to, fingers crossed, get a win. We'll see if I've gone too far or not pretty soon, but I've managed to get the levels right so far, up to this point. Is it free to play? Not yet, Grumpier, but it is going to be. There will be a free to play part of it. So I bought my club, so the club that I've got isn't free naturally, but there will be a free to play layer when it fully launches. And as you'll see, it's basically old school chat manager style just now with text commentary. They've got 2D match engine kind of planned for, I think, before the end of the year, if I remember rightly, in the new roadmap. So for now it is very old school chat man style, but yeah, I must admit I'm very, very positive about this. Grumpy. Like, it's one of those that when you jump into something early doors, you don't know how it's going to turn out. But on the basis of what the guys are doing and what they've done so far, there's been a noticeable improvement in the beta test. So hopefully, touch wood, when it does fully launch, it's probably going to be Q3, I think. It was planned by the end of Q2, but then it got delayed. So whenever it goes, I'm excited to see how it goes. As no shots on target. It's nice, easy, exciting game to get started, clearly. Are you Rangers? Penn City, if anything, are more Kilmarnock, are they not? Like, the home kit, I don't know if I can show you. I'll wait and see what they look. I'll keep that for live scores now. The home kits are basically Kelly, blue and white stripes, which Broomhill had a blue and white striped top this year, so it kind of fits in with Broomhill, which is half the reason I bought the club in the first place. Yeah, there's a few. How you doing, Leroy? Mr. C Park, welcome on in. So the main improvements, I would say, Archbishop, other than kind of bugs getting squashed, fitness, because fitness didn't have much of an impact last time round. It is now properly impacting the way you need to pick your team. Like, guys will get really tired after a couple of games if they're not fit, and you need to bear that in mind, because that affects how good they are. So it's adding another layer to it of complexity. There's more formations now as well, so they've added in, just, it sounds simple stuff, but wing backs, they've added in left mid or left wingers, so out and out wingers are just midfielders. There's just more depth basically getting added to it all the time. So so far so good though. The underlying match engine is really solid. I just hope it's not going to break now that I've said that, but it is really solid. And I'm not just saying it because I'm leading, right? Just because I'm in charge at the moment. But it's still 0-0 20 minutes in, so there's not much going on here, to be fair. Keeping a wee eye on the other scores. So that's the league table before we started. Our goal difference is filthy. Absolutely filthy. We've only let in one goal all season. There's not many goals going in. Selby are leading though, and they're the team that are second. We just beat them yesterday. So we kind of need to keep tabs with them. And if they're 2-0 up, they're probably going to win. So ideally we need to sneak some. And I will be sneaking because I have rested quite a few boys here. You can see by the fitness. And the bench, our best player's been rested, but he's on the bench just in case. If we really need him, we can bring him on. So that kind of gives you a snapshot of where we are with it. Sam, who is in the chat under FOOTIUM, his team got relegated last season, I hasten to add, so he is currently playing in League 2, which is why you're not going to see his results when I flick over to the latest scores. Poor lad. Couldn't resist. But as long as we keep going the way we're going, we'll not have any danger of relegation this time round, so I'm pretty happy. And then there should be a fourth beta, I'd imagine, as well, so we've got another chance to enjoy ourselves at the top before we get put to a rightful place at the bottom of the pyramid again. We just need to work our way up for there. So that's going to be my YouTube content for anyone interested. I'll drop the YouTube link as well, actually. So basically all my YouTube stuff is FOOTIUM or that kind of crypto gaming at the moment. But I'll be doing a road to glory. See what happens with it. That's the plan. Although I'm not liking the way this game's going so far, it is very, very even. I might have weakened too much. And they're very good attacking. There you go, first shot on target. Out of nowhere, they've just... Oh dear. Right, they've had a pretty good start. Do you plan to make YouTube videos? And yes, I do. I'll have one either tomorrow or Saturday. Probably tomorrow, which will basically be this stream condensed down into a kind of easier to digest video. I'm going to have a couple other ones based on what I've learnt and what the improvements have been between Phase 2 and Phase 3. But I wanted to give it a proper week or two to kind of assess what they've changed and what's upgraded, what's better, what still needs worked on. But yeah, I'll get a couple of them out. Plan is to go back to weekly videos, so that's as long as there's content to be made, there will be weekly videos, put it that way. Oh, Keeney, what a man. I'll take it, thank you very much, my man. And Jexums, thank you for the follow as well, welcome on in. Is that you, Mr. Teletext? I think that is you. So we've had no shots on target so far, which is great. Really positive. The other thing that has changed that I'll mention just now, oh, we've got a goal. Sweet, we'll take it. With the obvious. Wasn't expecting that because we've been rubbish. Ricardo Walker, who's the centre back, who's really a right back. Don't know how he's all the way up there, but we'll go with it. But aye, long story short, the main difference, other than the fitness levels, is with your three styles you can play basically defensive mentality, balanced or attacking mentality. So similar to FM, cautious, balanced or attack. But the more attacking you play, the more it tires out your players as well. So if you start defensive against somebody better and you hold out till half time, they're going to be more tired than you come to closing stages. And then there comes a kind of a point where you consider going for it a wee bit more, possibly, or it's a balancing act. But the whole thing's going to be a balancing act. There's going to be at least 5 or 6 different things to weigh up and juggle and consider. So, and it is indeed. And he's just dropped a prime sub as well. What a man. Thank you very much. We'll be coming down the road. Appreciate the sub. So far so good. Let's keep an eye on Selby are winning 3-0. That game's done. Not many goals elsewhere though. Tom's been on fire. We beat Tom 5-0 opening day. So that's Tom FM for anyone that doesn't know Mainstay City. And he's just taking the lead. So that'll be him 5 games in a row winning if that holds up. But the reason his goal difference is bad is because of me. Oops. But so far so good, because we are playing quite a weak team overall. I'm going to start looking at subs pretty soon as well. There's nobody other than Jordan dropped into, actually Glenn Garcia's dropped into the 70s. I don't like guys getting below 70% if I can avoid it, but that's kind of what I've been doing so far to keep me in the right. I'll do my very, very quick tweet while we're at it. But let me know if you guys, obviously I know a few of you guys are in it, that are in the chat just now. So if there's anything that you guys have picked up as we've gone along, or is there anything you'd like to see me cover on the YouTube side? Because I'm always open to new video ideas that I definitely won't just steal off you. 1-0 though, can't complain, we're still leading. Have we identified any rivals? I mean, we're usually quite tight with Spud. Spud manages Weld Stanley. They've not had the greatest start, but he was very good at adjusting last time round, so he will get up towards the top 3, I think, towards the end, when he learns the changes and how to make the most of them. Bachman, who manages Selby's a good lad. Big Dallas man. I do the Sorare brag against him as well, so know him quite well. I think if he keeps winning and I keep winning, it'll be a good tussle. And obviously Tom's right behind us. I don't see Tom going away the way he's playing. Like, that Queen United are 4th and he's demolishing. But that's Bachman is demolishing him. But Tom, if he holds on there, because the French guy, N12, the guy that manages Gary Tofta, was a winner last beta. Tom's on fire, and well, if he holds that, that's a great result if Tom gets that, because that's the hardest, other than the Selby game, that's the hardest game we've had so far against Gary Tofta. So I mean, we started off scoring loads of goals and we're just beginning to grind things out, but as long as we win, I'll take it. I'm not that bothered. Heartstars, what is this game? This is FOOTIUM. So I should probably drop the link to the Twitter account, shouldn't I? To explain what it is. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But as always, because there's financial risk in it, I need to tell you, I can't advise you to do something or not do something. Think long and hard before you jump in, because it took me about a month before I did. I had to do some proper research before I bought my club. So this is a bit too tight for my comfort levels here. I feel like they've got a good chance of scoring. I might start doing subs just to keep things fresh. Oh, never mind, we're 2-0 up. Right, we're on easy street, chill. Bruce Gibson's just scored. If they score, then I'll begin to kind of think about things, but I can relax a bit now. Have you made any transfers? I have, yeah. So, in terms of good players, there's a couple of things I tend to focus on. So the overall rating can be a bit misleading. The same with Football Manager as well. That you don't want to necessarily just look at overall how star ratings work. There's certain things like mentality is really important. You don't want to have a team full of guys that have got terrible mentality, because they'll just fold over when you go behind. You want to have a mixture of kind of ages. There's certain positions that seem to get more shots as well, so obviously you want to have your striker to have good shooting, good heading. Defenders, you want to have good interceptions. The basics, you can't go wrong with the basics. I'm going to make a quick sub. Greg, welcome in. Penn City sounds like Rangers. Funny you should mention that. I was part of the joke when I got them. Was it not going to let me make him a... I was just taking a while to load. There it is. I am going to sub off Garcia for Carter. That'll be my first sub. And I'll sign that off. That'll do that. See how quickly it goes through. Russell and Jordan are the other two that are struggling a bit, and Foster actually. But I'll get Foster. Jesse Foster, I'll get off next. But we'll keep an eye. Right, so my subs went through pretty quick. That's something that I'm testing because it can be a bit delayed just now with the beta. But DM, how you going? Hopefully, hope you've put Mikey Johnson out an emergency loan to Rangers. He's not the best, is he? Poor Mikey. Is Mikey still at Celtic next year, or is he out of contract? Well, it took us a while to get going, but we're doing the business. Just wait for the tactics screen to decide to load up. It's definitely got a wee bit slow today for that. Just keep an eye. Sylvia winning 5-0, Jesus. Tom's holding on. Spuds managed to get a couple of goals. That's Lelujo's team down there, Lingonpor. So you've got Lelujo, you've got Tom FM, you've got me in the same league just now. How you doing, Tyler? Welcome in. How's things? Who did I say I was subbing? I said Foster, didn't I? Or was it? I'm assuming it was Foster. Jordan is knackered, so I'll get him off. And Russell's knackered, so I'll get him off for Valentine. Will do, that's fine. Well, that days? Well, days for now, right? We get 5 subs just now in the beta, but I think it's only going to be 3 subs when everything fully launches, if I remember rightly. I should have probably gone defensive just to save some fitness there, but I'll live. It is what it is. Wait a minute, is this frozen up a wee bit? No, I don't think it has. Still showing the right minutes there. Unless the whole thing's frozen, I'll wait and see. Unstoppable so far, Josh. So far, how you doing, mate? Hopefully it stays that way. I might be stoppable if this is just frozen. Well, we have conceded 1 goal. Let me just refresh. I think it's frozen. It did. We've conceded. We've just conceded. I'm blaming you, Zex. Definitely blaming you for that. Right, Jordan. I don't think my sub went through. Sugar, it didn't. My sub never went through, which is a bit of a mare. So let me very quickly just sort that. Russell I've just subbed off, haven't I? Garcia, Meadows. And I'll change that to Valentine. Cancel that, go defensive. And hopefully that sneaks through just to get the fitness. Oh. Apparently it did go through. I'm very confused. We'll see if it all updates. Nathaniel Russell's still on the pitch, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, to be honest. Cursed. That's it. Absolutely cursed. Should have gone defensive. Ah, well. I've lost 1 goal. I can't complain, right? Andy, would it be a good idea to change the colour of the sub players? I think so. I think that's a good bit of feedback. Good idea. Right, my subs have gone through. But that's the original subs that I'd made that have now gone through. So it just took a wee while for them to tick in. That's alright. So I'll do one last sub. That's fine. There's something going on with the game just now that there's a bit of a delay when you're making changes in the second half, but again, that's why there's a beta, isn't there? So see, they're still getting chances. They've got 1 goal against us. Let's just see this out now, I think. If I quickly refresh the latest scores. Well, Selby have conceded. Tom's hanging on in there. Spud's conceded to Lelujo. It's all tight other than the leaders. The 2 leaders have got a cushion, nobody else does. Why is Nathaniel Russell still on that pitch? If he gets to the end, he gets to the end, I suppose. Lelujo will come back? Quite possibly. He's not got much time left though, they're in the final minute. So keep an eye. The fact that John Dal was talking to him shows he wasn't far. I agree with you. Like, I think the only breakdown was for money, I think, from the way they're talking about it. But I don't know if that was a salary thing or if it was a playing budget thing, if he maybe wanted a transfer kitty. But money was the breakdown. There's Spud. How you doing, Spud? Did you hold on? He did. He held on to beat Lelujo. Well done, mate. When you said attacking consumes fitness faster, does defensive consume fitness at a slower? Yes, it does, Bishop. Full time. We'll take that. Given it was a heavily rotated team, comfortable enough win. We have conceded a second goal this season, sadly. But yeah, like there's a breakdown in the Discord of it, Bishop. But defensive takes the least fitness out of your players. Balance takes a wee bit more, and attacking takes a wee bit more again. Yeah, rotation's defo key. And that's the thing, I've been doing it ever since the first game, Spud, so touch wood, it keeps going, mate. Making use of all my subs and stuff as well, so let's get a wee updated table on the go as well. So we're still only 3 points clear, but our goal difference is looking great after 7 games. 23 scored, 2 against. Tom's heading up to it. It's might be a 3-horse race, this thing stand, isn't it? We will drop points at some point. I can't keep winning the way I'm playing. I'll rotate too far one week because it has to be done. But Lelujo's in the relegation. Oh dear. Quiz is about to start. I don't know if I'll do the quiz on stream, Spud. I think I'm going to jump into some FM so we can get some football chat before the Europa tonight. So good luck. I am a quiz winner as well, so I can't be greedy. Aye, Greg. I know, mate. But that'll do. I'm pretty happy with that, like. So I think that's a good note to jump over to FM. What do you think, folks? Top of the league.